Let me tell you something, the greatest battles you will ever fight aren't the ones where you need to throw a punch. The real battles are fought in the mind, in the heart, and in the quiet moments when you make decisions about who you are and what you're going to do. Your mindset is the foundation upon which everything else is built. It's not just a set of thoughts you have throughout the day, it is the lens through which you view the world, interpret challenges, and make decisions. It's the force that shapes your actions and influences the outcomes in your life. The way you think about yourself, your capabilities, and the obstacles you face determines whether you rise to the occasion or fall under pressure. When your mindset is set to win, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. You begin to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to success. This shift in perception is powerful because it changes how you respond to adversity. A positive, growth-oriented mindset allows you to remain focused on solutions rather than becoming paralyzed by problems. Instead of being overwhelmed by difficulties, you approach them with the confidence that no matter how tough things get, you will find a way through. A mindset focused on growth also opens the door to continuous improvement. You start to believe that no matter where you are now, you can get better and you can achieve more. It shifts you from a fixed mindset where you believe your abilities are limited to a growth mindset where you understand that with effort, dedication, and learning, you can expand your potential. When you believe in your ability to improve, you take consistent action toward your goals, knowing that setbacks aren't failures, but merely part of the journey. The power of mindset also lies in its ability to push through fear and doubt. Every time you step into a new challenge, fear will try to hold you back. But with the right mindset, fear becomes a temporary feeling, not a permanent state. When you have the mindset of a winner, fear is something you acknowledge but don't allow to control your actions. It's just another feeling that you have the power to move beyond. Your mindset also impacts the people around you. When you hold a positive and strong mindset, others are naturally drawn to that energy. They begin to believe in you, and more importantly, they begin to believe in themselves. People are influenced by your confidence, your determination, and your unshakable belief that success is possible. That's the type of energy that sparks movements, builds teams, and creates lasting success. Finally, a winning mindset helps you to stay resilient. Life will never be without its hardships. But with the right mindset, you'll face each setback with the understanding that it's not the end of your story. It's just a chapter. You bounce back stronger, wiser, and more determined. Your mindset is what will ultimately carry you through when everything else might be falling apart. It's your internal compass guiding you even when the path seems unclear. Silence is more than just the absence of sound. It's a powerful tool that can be used to your advantage in the most critical moments. In a world that constantly demands action, noise, and reaction, silence can seem counterintuitive. But in reality, it's one of the most strategic advantages you can have. The ability to embrace silence doesn't mean retreating from the world. It means harnessing the power of stillness to find clarity, maintain control, and make decisions that align with your true purpose. In times of conflict or tension, silence has the ability to diffuse escalating situations. When others are yelling, arguing, or fighting to prove a point, choosing not to react gives you a strategic advantage. By holding back your response, you send a message that you are in control of yourself and the situation. You are not allowing your emotions to dictate your actions. This creates space for you to think, to listen, and to understand the dynamics at play. When you respond from a place of clarity rather than impulsivity, your words become more powerful and impactful. Silence also provides the opportunity for reflection. In the midst of life's challenges, it's easy to get caught up in the noise of your surroundings and the pressure of making decisions quickly. But when you embrace silence, you create a moment to step back and gain perspective. It's in these moments of stillness that you can reflect on your goals, your values, and the best course of action. You begin to hear your own voice and intuition more clearly. This is the moment when wisdom emerges, when your internal guidance system has the space it needs to steer you in the right direction. Another powerful aspect of silence is its ability to foster listening. In a conversation or negotiation, many people are too focused on what they want to say next to truly listen to the other person. But silence allows you to truly hear the thoughts, needs, and emotions of others. By listening deeply, you gain valuable insights into their perspective, which can help you respond more thoughtfully and effectively. Silence gives you the opportunity to observe not only what is being said, but what is unsaid. Often, what people don't express is just as important as what they do. In leadership, silence is a tool that cultivates respect and authority. A true leader doesn't feel the need to fill every moment with words or action. Instead, they know when to remain quiet and observe. This presence speaks volumes. It shows that they are confident in their decisions and do not need to justify themselves constantly. It also shows that they respect others enough to allow them the space to contribute and express themselves. People follow leaders who listen, who create an environment of calm, and who lead with a quiet confidence. Silence also serves as a reminder of self-discipline. In a world where distractions are endless, the ability to sit in silence with yourself is a mark of inner strength. It's in the silence that you confront your thoughts, your fears, your desires, and your insecurities. This is the place where growth happens, because silence forces you to deal with the reality of who you are and where you are in life. It's a space where you can align yourself with your deeper values and reconnect with your true purpose. Finally, silence is a reflection of inner peace. The more you embrace silence in your life, the more you cultivate a sense of tranquility and balance. It's in the moments of stillness that you reconnect with your inner strength and resilience. The more you learn to be comfortable in silence, the more you realize that you don't need external validation or constant stimulation to feel complete. True power comes from within, and silence is the gateway to accessing that power. Emotions are an undeniable part of the human experience, but they are also one of the most powerful forces in shaping our lives. They can drive us to achieve greatness, but they can also derail us when we least expect it. The key to winning every battle, whether in life or in business, lies in your ability to control your emotions, not let them control you. At the core of emotional control is understanding that emotions themselves are not inherently good or bad. They are simply signals from within telling you how you feel about something. But it's not the emotion itself that determines your success, it's how you choose to respond to it. When you are aware of your emotions, you gain the power to decide how to react rather than letting the emotions dictate your actions. This is the difference between being reactive and being proactive. When you learn to control your emotions, you no longer react impulsively in moments of stress or frustration. Instead, you take a step back, breathe, and allow yourself the space to process what you're feeling. This pause gives you the clarity to choose the best course of action rather than acting out of anger, fear, or hurt. It's in these moments of control that you demonstrate your true strength and resilience. You don't have to be a slave to your feelings, you can command them. The ability to control your emotions also means being able to stay calm in the face of adversity. Life is full of challenges, and there will be moments when everything seems to be falling apart. But those who can maintain a calm and composed demeanor in these moments are the ones who truly win. When you stay calm under pressure, you can think clearly, make better decisions, and inspire confidence in others. Calmness becomes your shield, protecting you from the chaos around you. Equally important is the ability to control your emotions when faced with success. Many people let their emotions run wild when they achieve something significant. They might become overconfident, complacent, or reckless. Emotional control helps you stay grounded even when you're winning. It allows you to celebrate your victories without losing sight of the bigger picture. It reminds you that success is a journey, not a destination, and that maintaining a level head is essential to sustaining long-term growth. Controlling your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding them. When you are in tune with your emotions, you gain valuable insights into your deepest desires, your values, and your fears. By acknowledging your emotions, you can address their root causes and make conscious decisions that align with your true self. It's not about ignoring what you feel, it's about choosing how to respond to those feelings in a way that empowers you rather than holding you back. When you control your emotions, you also become a better leader and communicator. People are drawn to those who have emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage not only their own emotions, but also the emotions of others. By controlling your own reactions, you create an environment where people feel safe, heard, and respected. This builds trust and strengthens relationships both personally and professionally. You gain the ability to influence others not through force, but through understanding and compassion. In moments of conflict or challenge, controlling your emotions allows you to maintain clarity. Instead of being clouded by rage, fear, or disappointment, you can think strategically and make choices that are based on logic, not emotion. You see the situation for what it is and react accordingly without letting temporary feelings get in the way of long-term success. Emotional control provides you with the perspective needed to make the best decisions no matter what comes your way. The ability to control your emotions also helps you build resilience. Life is full of setbacks, and when things don't go as planned, it's easy to become disheartened. But emotional control helps you to bounce back faster. When you learn to navigate the ups and downs of life with poise, you develop the inner strength to face future challenges with confidence. Every time you successfully manage your emotions, you build a stronger foundation for the next time life tests you. In the end, mastering emotional control isn't about repressing how you feel, it's about learning how to channel those emotions in a way that serves you. When you can control your emotions, you unlock a level of power that allows you to take on any challenge, weather any storm, and continue on your path to success with unwavering confidence. Strategic patience is a powerful and often overlooked tool in achieving success. It's the ability to wait for the right moment, to hold steady even when things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like, and to trust that your efforts will pay off in due time. It's not about being passive or idle, it's about deliberate waiting and using that time wisely. It's about knowing that not every victory is meant to come immediately and that the right opportunities will reveal themselves at the right time. Patience in the strategic sense is an active practice. It's about being in control of your emotions and decisions during moments of uncertainty. In the world we live in today, where everything seems to happen in real time, the concept of waiting patiently may seem counterintuitive. People often want results now, whether it's in their career, relationships, or personal development. But true success often requires us to play the long game, to look beyond immediate rewards, and to trust in the process. This requires patience, not just in the external world, but in your own ability to stay committed, even when you can't yet see the fruits of your labor. One of the core elements of strategic patience is the ability to endure setbacks without losing your focus. There will always be obstacles that challenge your progress, roadblocks, delays, mistakes. But with strategic patience, you understand that these are not signs of failure, they are part of the journey. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your approach. Instead of getting discouraged, you continue to adjust your strategy, knowing that with persistence and the right timing, success is inevitable. Patience allows you to bounce back faster, more determined, and more focused. Strategic patience also involves making calculated decisions rather than rushing into action without thought. It's the ability to assess the situation, gather the necessary information, and then act when the time is right. It's about recognizing that some actions are better taken later, once you have more clarity or once circumstances have aligned in your favor. For example, rushing into a business venture, a relationship, or a career move without careful consideration can lead to mistakes, while waiting for the right opportunities often results in greater success. You don't have to rush. Waiting for the right moment gives you the upper hand and increases your chances of making better, more informed decisions. Strategic patience is also about recognizing that everything happens in its own time. Just as a seed needs time to grow into a tree, your efforts need time to come to fruition. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you put in the work, stay focused on your goals, and allow the process to unfold naturally. You understand that success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You trust that with consistent effort, your time will come. The key is to remain steadfast in your commitment to your long-term vision. knowing that every small step forward brings you closer to your ultimate destination. Moreover, strategic patience involves learning the art of timing. It's about knowing when to act and when to hold back. Some of the most successful people in the world are not those who act impulsively, but those who are able to discern the perfect moment to take bold action. They don't chase every opportunity, they wait for the ones that align with their vision and values. When you learn to trust your instincts and recognize the signs that it's time to move forward, you'll find that the right opportunities come at exactly the right time. You won't have to force anything. Strategic patience also plays a crucial role in building relationships and networks. In life and business, relationships are everything, and they take time to develop. You can't rush the process of building trust or creating meaningful connections. True relationships are built on mutual respect, time, and shared experiences. By practicing patience, you give relationships the space they need to grow naturally. This doesn't mean waiting for things to happen on their own. It means understanding that you cannot rush the bonding process. Strong, lasting connections take time, and being patient with others allows you to foster deep, authentic relationships that will benefit you in the long run. In addition, strategic patience teaches you to be more mindful of the present moment. So often we're consumed with worrying about the future or regretting the past. But when you embrace patience, you become fully present in the here and now. You can enjoy the process of working toward your goals, appreciating the small wins, and learning from the challenges that arise along the way. This mindfulness not only helps you stay grounded, but also allows you to make better decisions, be more focused, and ultimately experience greater satisfaction with the journey. Strategic patience also enhances your ability to resist temptation. There will always be distractions, things that seem like shortcuts to success, or offers that promise instant gratification. But when you practice patience, you develop the strength to say no to these distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. You understand that the best rewards come from sustained effort, not quick fixes. Patience enables you to ignore the noise, stay committed to your path, and push forward with clarity. In the end, strategic patience is not about doing nothing, it's about choosing to do the right thing at the right time. It's about maintaining faith in the process and trusting that the work you're putting in will eventually lead to the success you've envisioned. Patience is the art of waiting, but it's waiting with purpose, waiting with the knowledge that every step, every decision, and every action you take is bringing you closer to your goal. Your environment is one of the most powerful forces shaping who you are and how you perform. Whether it's your physical surroundings, the people you interact with, or the internal dialogue that drives your actions, your environment influences your every move. But the truth is, you have the power to master your environment, to mold it into a space that fuels your growth, supports your goals, and pushes you toward your highest potential. Mastering your environment begins with awareness. You must first recognize the impact your surroundings have on your mindset, your energy, and your productivity. Take a moment and look around you. Are the spaces where you spend most of your time uplifting, inspiring, and conducive to your success? Or are they draining, distracting, and limiting? If you want to achieve greatness, you need to intentionally curate an environment that supports your aspirations. The people in your environment are perhaps the most significant influence on your journey. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with negativity, complacency, or toxic energy, you will find yourself weighed down. But when you consciously choose to surround yourself with those who challenge you, inspire you, and believe in your vision, you create a network of support that propels you forward. This means evaluating your relationships, understanding who encourages your growth and who holds you back. Don't be afraid to make tough decisions when it comes to the people you allow in your space. Your environment also includes the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the information you take in on a daily basis. Every book you read, podcast you listen to, and social media feed you scroll through impacts your thoughts and perceptions. Are you filling your mind with positive, empowering content? Are you consuming information that encourages personal growth and inspires action? Or are you indulging in negativity, drama, or distractions that pull you away from your goals? You have the power to choose what you allow into your mental space. If you want to master your environment, you must feed your mind with things that elevate you, not things that hold you down. Another aspect of mastering your environment is creating a physical space that reflects your goals and ambitions. Your surroundings should inspire you to take action. Declutter your workspace. Set up an environment that allows you to focus and make sure the areas where you spend most of your time are aligned with your purpose. The right environment will give you the energy and clarity you need to succeed. Your space should be a place where you feel energized and ready to take on the world. If your environment feels chaotic or uninspiring, it will reflect in your work and your mindset. Organize your space in a way that brings out your best and watch how your productivity and focus increase. Mastering your environment also involves controlling the energy around you. Negative energy can be incredibly draining, whether it comes from the people you interact with or the situation you find yourself in. When you encounter negative or toxic energy, you have two choices. You can let it drain you, or you can shift the energy around you. This is where your emotional control comes into play. By maintaining your composure and confidence, you set the tone for your environment. Whether you're at work, at home, or out in public, you have the ability to choose your response to any situation. When you maintain a positive, confident, and determined energy, you influence your surroundings in a way that empowers you and those around you. In addition to external factors, mastering your internal environment is just as crucial. Your mindset is the ultimate determinant of how you interact with the world. If your inner world is full of doubt, fear, and negativity, that energy will manifest in your actions, relationships, and overall success. But when you cultivate a mindset of strength, resilience, and possibility, you create a mental environment that supports your growth. This means you must take the time to work on your mental and emotional health through practices like meditation, journaling, or simply taking quiet moments to reset and refocus. Your inner peace and mental clarity are the foundation from which your external environment can be shaped. Mastering your environment also means being proactive about your time management. Time is your most precious resource, and how you use it will determine your success. You need to create an environment where time is respected and used wisely. This means setting boundaries, prioritizing your goals, and avoiding distractions. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of life, but when you learn to control your time and focus on what matters most, you gain a tremendous advantage. Mastering your environment means taking ownership of your time, not letting it slip away or be wasted. Mastering your environment requires a deep level of self-discipline. You must create and stick to routines that serve your highest goals. This could mean waking up early to work on your most important tasks, setting aside time for self-care, or consistently pushing through challenges that would otherwise derail your progress. The power to master your environment lies within your ability to stay disciplined even when it's uncomfortable. This means saying no to distractions, focusing on the long-term vision, and being consistent in your efforts. Finally, mastering your environment means creating positive habits that align with your success. Small, consistent actions like reading every day, exercising regularly, or practicing gratitude help shape the kind of environment that supports your growth. Every habit you cultivate adds another layer of support to your success. By making these habits a part of your daily routine, you ensure that you are always moving forward no matter the circumstances. When you master your environment, you master your life. You create a space inside and outside where you can thrive, where your vision can come to life, and where success becomes inevitable. You are the architect of your world, and with the right mindset, focus, and actions, you have the power to shape it in any way you desire. In the journey of life, you will encounter countless moments where you will need to assert your will, shape outcomes, and navigate challenges. The choice you face in these moments is whether to use force or to use influence. While force may give you temporary victories, influence is the true, lasting power that allows you to create real change, inspire others, and achieve success without burning bridges or exerting unnecessary energy. Leverage your influence, and you will achieve far more than you ever could through force alone. Force is about power in the traditional sense. It's the ability to push, pressure, or impose your will on others. You may get short-term results with force, but it often comes at a cost. People resent force. It creates resistance, breeds animosity, and fosters conflict. The more you force, the more you will encounter pushback. When you rely on force, you risk exhausting yourself, alienating allies, and even losing sight of your goals. Force may seem like a quick fix, but it is not sustainable. It is not the path to true mastery. On the other hand, influence is about guiding, persuading, and motivating others through respect, trust, and alignment. Influence is the art of inspiring action without the need for coercion. It's about getting others to see things from your perspective, to understand your vision, and to willingly join you on your journey. Influence creates connections, fosters collaboration, and builds bridges rather than walls. It is the silent power that moves mountains. And the beauty of influence is that it requires less effort but yields more substantial, long-lasting results. To leverage influence over force, you must first understand the principle of empathy. People will not follow you if they do not feel understood or valued. Influence begins by recognizing the needs, desires, and feelings of others. When you listen with intent, when you show people that you care about their perspectives, you build trust. Trust is the foundation of influence. When you earn people's trust, they will support you, follow you, and take action because they believe in you and your cause. Empathy allows you to connect on a deeper level and helps you communicate your vision in a way that resonates with others. Influence is also about leading by example. When you lead through force, you may demand respect or compliance, but true influence comes from inspiring others through your actions. People respect those who live by their principles, who stand firm in their values, and who demonstrate integrity and consistency. If you want to influence others, you must first embody the qualities you wish to see in them. When others see your commitment to excellence, your authenticity, and your dedication, they will naturally be drawn to follow your lead. A powerful aspect of influence is the ability to motivate without the need for pressure. Motivation is about aligning others with your vision and helping them see the benefits of working together. When you use influence, you inspire others to take action because they understand that it is in their best interest to do so. You show them that by joining forces with you, they can achieve their own goals. Influence is about creating a win-win situation where everyone benefits and where the drive to succeed is not born out of fear or obligation, but out of mutual respect and shared vision. One of the most powerful ways to leverage influence is through communication. Great leaders, communicators, and innovators do not force people to follow their ideas. They articulate them in a way that makes others see their worth. Influence comes from the ability to convey your message clearly, to speak in terms that others can relate to, and to inspire others to take action through the strength of your words. Communication is about more than just speaking. It's about listening, understanding, and responding in a way that creates connection. A message delivered with clarity, compassion, and conviction will inspire far more than one that is forced upon others. Another key to leveraging influence over force is developing strategic partnerships. You don't need to force your way through obstacles or challenges on your own. True influence lies in building relationships with others who can support you in achieving your goals. Collaborating with like-minded individuals or groups can help you expand your reach and increase your impact. Influence is not about doing everything yourself, but about recognizing that you can achieve more when you bring others into your fold. By leveraging the power of collective wisdom, skills, and resources, you multiply your potential and accelerate your success. Influence also requires patience. When you try to force things, you rush, you push, and you often find yourself in situations where you've alienated others or created more problems than you solved. Influence, on the other hand, is about waiting for the right moment, planting seeds, and allowing things to grow naturally. It's about nurturing relationships, being present, and giving people the time and space they need to come around to your way of thinking. Influence doesn't demand immediate results. It works over time, quietly building momentum until the moment arrives when everything aligns. Perhaps the most important principle of leveraging influence over force is the recognition that true power lies in your ability to inspire, not to dominate. Influence is sustainable. It builds long-term relationships, fosters loyalty, and leads to deeper, more meaningful connections. force, while effective in the short term, often burns out, creates resentment, and leaves a trail of damage in its wake. When you choose influence over force, you are choosing a path that leads to greater collaboration, mutual respect, and enduring success. In every moment of challenge, in every decision you face, remember that influence is the path of true power. It is the ability to inspire action, to win hearts, and to create lasting change without force. It is a quiet strength that moves people, an energy that shifts the course of events with grace and clarity. Leverage your influence and you will win battles without ever needing to lift a finger. One of the most profound truths in life is that perception is reality. What you believe about yourself, the world around you, and the people you encounter shapes your experience in ways that go far beyond mere thoughts. It influences your actions, your relationships, and your outcomes. The way you perceive the world dictates how you move through it. Your reality is not based solely on what is physically present, but on how you interpret and react to what you see, hear, and feel. We live in a world where our perceptions are often shaped by the media, societal expectations, and our past experiences. But it's important to remember that perception is not fixed. It can be changed, adjusted, and expanded. When you understand the power of perception, you realize that you hold the key to unlocking new opportunities, overcoming obstacles, and shaping your future. If you perceive obstacles as insurmountable, they will be. But if you see challenges as stepping stones to greater success, they become opportunities for growth and progress. The stories you tell yourself about your abilities, your circumstances, and your potential create the lens through which you view the world. If you perceive yourself as capable and worthy, you will take actions aligned with those beliefs, and the world will respond accordingly. On the other hand, if you perceive yourself as limited or incapable, you will likely act in ways that reinforce those beliefs, even if the reality is far different. Your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that success is out of reach or that the world is against you, you reinforce a negative perception that will hold you back. But if you choose to see every challenge as a lesson and every setback as a temporary roadblock, your perception will shift to one of resilience, optimism, and possibility. Your mind is incredibly powerful. What you focus on grows. When you choose to focus on solutions instead of problems, on progress instead of perfection, you begin to change your reality. This idea extends beyond your internal world. It also affects your external world. How you perceive the people around you influences your interactions with them. If you approach relationships with a mindset of trust, empathy, and understanding, those relationships are likely to flourish. But if you view others with skepticism, judgment, or distrust, you will create a barrier that prevents authentic connections from forming. The energy you put into the world reflects the energy you receive. When you perceive others in a positive light, you attract positive energy in return. It's also important to recognize that the perceptions of others can influence your reality as well. People may see you through their own lenses, through their biases, experiences, or fears. But while you cannot control how others perceive you, you can control how you respond to those perceptions. When you stay grounded in your own self-belief and maintain a clear sense of who you are, the opinions of others lose their power over you. It's not about pleasing everyone, but about remaining authentic to yourself and not allowing the perceptions of others to define your reality. One of the most powerful ways to shift your perception is through gratitude. Gratitude helps you focus on the positives in your life, reframing your thoughts and allowing you to see the opportunities in every situation. When you choose to see the good in your circumstances, even in difficult moments, you transform your perception and your experience. It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong, but the key to shifting your reality is focusing on what's right. When you start from a place of gratitude, everything changes from your thoughts to your actions to the way the world responds to you. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your perception. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, or pessimism, it can be difficult to maintain a positive outlook. But if you choose to surround yourself with people, places, and experiences that uplift and inspire you, your perception of the world will be aligned with your goals and values. The more you immerse yourself in a positive, empowering environment, the more your perception will shift to one of possibility and abundance. Changing your perception is not about ignoring the challenges or hardships of life, it's about choosing to see them from a new perspective. Instead of seeing failure as a defeat, view it as a valuable lesson. Instead of seeing rejection as a roadblock, view it as redirection. By shifting your perception, you empower yourself to rise above adversity and stay focused on your path. At its core, perception is a choice. You choose how you see the world, and in turn, you shape the reality you live in. Life is not just what happens to you, it is what you believe about what happens to you. When you begin to control your perception, you start to take control of your destiny. You no longer let circumstances dictate your experience, you dictate how you respond to them. You become the creator of your reality, and with that power, you can move mountains, overcome any challenge, and achieve anything you set your mind to. So if you want to change your reality, change your perception. Shift how you see yourself, how you see others, and how you see the world. The power to shape your reality is in your hands, and it all begins with the way you choose to perceive it. In a world full of noise, distractions, and endless opinions, there's a quiet, powerful force within you that knows the way forward. That force is your intuition, a deep, innate sense that guides you even when logic and reasoning can't provide all the answers. Your intuition is not just a fleeting feeling or a vague hunch, it is a gift that has been honed by your experiences, your values, and your connection to something greater than yourself. It is the wisdom that speaks to you when you pause and listen to what lies beneath the surface. Trusting your intuition is one of the most powerful tools you can wield on your journey to success. It's the ability to tune out the noise and tune into your inner knowing. In moments of uncertainty, when decisions feel overwhelming, your intuition offers you a sense of clarity and direction. It whispers to you what you might not see with your eyes or understand with your mind. It is the voice of your deepest truth telling you when to move forward, when to stay still, and when to take a different path. The challenge is learning to listen. In a world that constantly demands our attention, it can be easy to overlook the subtle signals of intuition. But those signals are always there, waiting to be heard. They can show up as gut feelings, flashes of insight, or even a quiet knowing that doesn't come from external sources. Intuition doesn't shout, it simply knows. The more you practice quieting your mind, the more you create space for your intuition to be heard. It requires patience, trust, and a willingness to follow what may not always make sense to the rational mind. The power of intuition lies in its ability to bypass your logical mind and lead you to the right decisions at the right time. It's a force that works in alignment with your highest good, and while it may not always follow the rules or predict the outcome with certainty, it knows the truth of the situation. You don't need to have all the answers to move forward sometimes. Trusting your intuition is enough. When you rely on your intuition, you tap into a source of wisdom that is beyond your conscious mind. It brings together your past experiences, your feelings, and your heart's desires to guide you through life's decisions. But trusting your intuition is not always easy. Doubt creeps in, and the noise of external opinions can drown out your inner voice. People will try to tell you what you should do, what they think is best for you, and what they believe is possible. But no one knows you better than you know yourself. No one else can hear the whispers of your heart or understand the unique path you are meant to walk. When you trust your intuition, you step into your own power. You make decisions based on what feels true to you, not on what others expect or what seems logical. Intuition also requires courage. It takes courage to trust a feeling that may seem unexplainable or to make a decision that defies conventional wisdom. But intuition is often leading you to the breakthrough, the opportunity, or the relationship that will change everything. The road less traveled may feel uncertain, but that is often the road where your intuition is guiding you to something greater. One of the keys to trusting your intuition is to remove the fear of making mistakes. So often we hesitate to follow our gut because we are afraid of being wrong or making the wrong decision. But intuition isn't about being perfect, it's about moving forward with what you know, even when the future is unclear. Every step you take in faith, trusting your intuition will bring you closer to the life you are meant to create. Even if the path is rocky, every decision made with trust and authenticity is part of your growth. Mistakes don't define you, they refine you. Another important aspect of trusting your intuition is understanding that it's not about rushing. Intuition doesn't always demand an immediate response. Sometimes it's about waiting for clarity. There's no need to force things when the timing doesn't feel right. Intuition speaks in its own time and rhythm, and when you learn to be patient and trust that the right answers will come, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. Don't be afraid to sit with your thoughts, breathe, and allow the answers to surface naturally. Trust that when the time is right, your intuition will guide you to the next step. Intuition is a force that grows stronger the more you use it. The more you trust it, the more confident you become in listening to that inner voice. Over time, you'll find that your intuition becomes clearer, more reliable, and more accurate. You begin to trust that feeling in your gut, that instinctive knowing, because you've seen it guide you to success before. It becomes a muscle that you build and strengthen, making decisions easier, life clearer, and outcomes more aligned with your true path. To trust your intuition is to step into your own authenticity. It is the ultimate act of self-reliance and confidence. You no longer need validation from others or certainty from the outside world. You trust what's inside you, the quiet wisdom, the deep knowing, the understanding that everything you need is already within you. When you trust your intuition, you trust the path that's been designed for you and the inner wisdom that will lead you to greatness. Your intuition is not just a guide, it is your ally, your teacher, and your compass in the journey of life. So when in doubt, trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust the voice inside you that has always known the way. Your intuition is the most reliable source of truth you will ever have. Trusting your intuition is one of the most powerful decisions you can make in life. It is the quiet wisdom within you that knows what is best, even when logic falls short. By listening to that inner voice, you empower yourself to make decisions that align with your true path. Though doubt and fear may arise, courageously following your intuition leads to greater clarity, confidence, and success. Remember, your intuition is not just a feeling, it is your guide, your strength, and your connection to your deepest truth. Trust it and watch your life transform in ways you never imagined.